I received your owl. What happened with Ominous?
I told him none of us will be able to avoid dark magic forever. So the more we know about Salazar Slytherin and the dark arts, the better prepared we'll be. Unfortunately, only a Gaunt knows the location of the Scriptorium's entrance, and Ominous won't tell me.
Perhaps I should have a chat with Ominous.
You? I suppose it's worth a try. But don't get your hopes up. Ominous is annoyingly stubborn. Nothing new. I know where he is. I'll lead you to him and then leave you to it. Come on. He's this way. Keep an eye out. Never know who's watching. Although that hasn't stopped us before.
Strictly speaking, it has. We were caught.
Damned poltergeist. Such a nuisance. There he is. Good luck.
What are you doing here?
Hello, Ominous. Do you have a moment?
What is it? What have you and Sebastian been up to now?
I owe you an apology, Ominous. I wasn't honest with you before about the Undercroft. Sebastian did show it to me. He wanted me to have a safe place to practice some spells, to try and catch up to the other fifth years. He didn't think you'd mind.
I suppose that makes sense. It's just Sebastian's been pestering me lately about something and I'm frustrated with him.
Don't tell me he's still going on about, what was it, a scriptorium?
He told you about that.
He did. We were talking about Hogwarts founders and he mentioned it. Wouldn't say much more though.
Yes, well, he seems to think it contains the answer to saving Anne. I think it's likely full of dark magic that is better left untouched.
Wait, you've never been inside?
Of course not. I only know about it because of my favorite aunt, Noctua. She thought like I do. Didn't agree with the family on the use of dark magic. In fact, she'd hoped to convince my family that there was more to Salazar Slytherin than worshipping pureblood status. She'd heard of this scriptorium and thought its contents might shed some light on him. She even found the secret entrance in this very corridor. She wrote regularly to my father about her efforts to gain access, and then she simply vanished. No one else ever tried to enter.
Hello.
I'm sorry about your aunt. Don't you want to find out what happened to her?
Aunt Noctua went down this path with good intentions and lost her life. I don't want the same to happen again.
You don't know that history will repeat itself. Besides, you said your aunt thought like you. This could honor her memory, get you answers about Slytherin and Sebastian answers for Anne. Your aunt pursued this alone. We could do it together.
I see what you've done here, and I confess, you've convinced me. I didn't think it possible. Very well. I shall tell you what I know. Fetch Sebastian, I'll wait. I hope we don't regret this.
Sebastian! Over here!
These braziers grant access to the scriptorium.
Now you'll share? You wouldn't tell me when I practically begged.
It wasn't you who told me what I needed to hear.
Revelio.
Opening the entrance has something to do with threes.
Well, 3 heads are better than 1.
Its 2 heads are better than 1.
And by that logic, 3 is better than 2. Simple mathematics, Ominous.
Revelio!
Remember, 3 braziers are involved.
Someone was actually listening.
I do that. Occasionally.
Wingardium Leviosa! Expelliarmus! Incendium!
That brazier
Revelio.
went out on its own. I wonder if it's a clue. Aloha Mora.
Incendio! Revelio! Incendio! 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 Revelio! Incendio! Lumos! Incendio! Expelliarmus! Revelio! Wingardium Leviosa! Lumos! Lumos.
आ गई
Revelio.
आवाज आ रही है क्या?
Incendio.
मेरी आवाज आ रही क्या? ओह नाइस। अरे मैं अटक गया हूँ यहाँ पे, मेरे को थोड़ा सा अपना स्कोर ऊपर करना है ताकि मैं मेन मिशन जा सकूँ। मैं साइड मिशन कर रहा हूँ अपना लेवल बढ़ाने के लिए। अब यहाँ पे दिमाग लगाना है, थोड़ा मेरा हेल्प करो, कैसे लगा सकते हैं क्या के लिए। यहाँ पे दरवाज़ा खोलना है और इसको अगर मैं
Lumos.
तुमको दिखेगा यहाँ पे
Revelio.
3S है यहाँ पे। अभी 3S का मतलब यहाँ पे मुझे 3S यहाँ पे खाली ये दिख रहा है। देखो मैं इस
Incendio.
दौड़ के यहाँ पे लगाता हूँ वाले आग। देखो खुल ही नहीं रहा वो। क्या किया जाए? ओपन स्लिदरिन डोर कैसे खुलेगा? 3 है। ऊपर जाके देखते हैं। कुछ नहीं करना है। ये क्या आवाज आई?
Wingardium Leviosa. Lumos.
और क्या जादू है मेरे पास, देखते हैं। ब्रेक तोड़ने वाला, पुश वाला, ट्राई कर लो, ट्राई कर लो।
Leviosa.
नहीं आ रहा।
Wingardium Leviosa. Lumos. Reparo.
घंटा कुछ नहीं हो रहा। अभी रुको। मैं मिशन चेंज कर रहा हूँ। करंट क्वेस्ट करने के लिए बोल रहा है अबैंडन करो। करंट क्वेस्ट ओपन कैसे करो ये नहीं समझ में आ रहा मेरे को। मैं इसको अबैंडन ही कर रहा हूँ। तुम देख भी रही हो क्या निकिता? अब समझेगा, रुको। मेरे को ये वाला क्वेस्ट अबैंडन करना पड़ेगा जो मैं करेंटली ट्रैक कर रहा हूँ। अब समझेगा तुम्हें। तो मैं मिशन शुरू करूँगा ना एक न्यू, क्योंकि जो मैं मिशन कर रहा था वो
You're
अपने
here.
खुद ही घुमा हुआ था।
Brilliant.
अभी देखो नया क्वेस्ट करेंगे हम। अरे गेम लैग हो गई। यही सब होता है। गेम लैग हो गई। बैकग्राउंड नॉइज आ रहा है क्या कि नहीं आ रहा है, कि मेरी वॉइस क्लियर है कि नहीं है? सब सही है, बढ़िया सेटअप हो गया मेरा। इसलिए मुझे पीसी गेमिंग पसंद नहीं, इतना टाइम लगता ना हर चीज़ में। अभी तुम्हें चीज़ें समझ में आएंगी, रुको तुम्हें दिखाता हूँ।
You're here. Brilliant.
हाँ मालूम है मुझे, कर दूंगा चालू। हाँ ठीक, जाओ। बोलना जरूरी नहीं होता है हर अभी एक ही टाइम पे। जाओ। चला जाए। ठंडा जाए। नहीं वो मैं तुमसे नहीं बात कर रहा था, वो मम्मी में से बात कर रहा था। अभी देखो मजा। सेबेस्टियन पागल आदमी। ये हॉगवर्ट्स है बाय द वे। ये देखो पीसी पगलाता रहता है। ये देखो क्या हो रहा है। अब मजा देखो। तुम इस चीज को पहचानते हो क्या इस गेम में? अगर तुमने हैरी पॉटर देखी है तो ये चीज समझ में आएगी ये कौन है। मैं इसको यहाँ पे उतारता हूँ और ये देखो मेरे पास क्या निकलता है।
Away, High Wing! Away!
मस्त है ना? हो गई
No need to race now, my friend.
अटैक कर देगा मेरे को।
Incendium! Expelliarmus! Protego!
क्या था ये? Find out where the butterflies are going.
Revelio.
वो देखो गुस्सा है। ये रे butterflies.
Well. Look what we have here.
please, you have an answer for me about the butterflies.
Hello, Miss Willardsey.
Well, what happened? Did you find them?
They led me into the forest and revealed a treasure.
Oh, how lovely! I'm glad you were rewarded for your efforts. Perhaps one day I'll be able to bring myself to go into the forest. For now, I'm happy simply knowing there's something so lovely to see, should I dare.
Folks still talk about you taking down that troll in the village circle. You certainly made an impression.
Hello, Sirona. I received your owl. How are you?
Hello, my friend. Did you ever find Lodgog?
देखो ना
I did, thank you. We had a good conversation. He sends you his best.
Glad to hear it. I shan't ask for details of your little chat, and I'll refrain from telling you to be careful yet again. But I hope you will be, whatever your plans.
Of course. Your owl mentioned you're needing my help with something?
I do. I thought you might be just the person to do a favor for my friend Dorothy Sprottle in Upper Hogsfield.
I don't believe I've met Mrs. Sprottle.
She's lovely. Her late husband Aidan was a friend of my father's. In fact, I'd stay with Dot and Aidan the summers I waited tables here as a student. I've seen her a few times since Aidan passed, but the pub's been so busy lately, I've not been as attentive as I'd have liked. I wonder if you might pop in and see her. She may need some help collecting ingredients for her supply of Wiggenweld potion. And you could retrieve something of mine in the process. A box, full of old letters and such.
I'll try to go and see her when I can.
It would mean the world to me, and to Dorothy. Aidan was bringing the box of letters to me when he was taken ill.
ट्रांसजेंडर
Doc can tell you where he might have dropped it.
तो इसका काम करना मैंने भी ध्यान
You'll find the hamlet just north of Hogsmeade.
अरे मेरे को अपना लेवल
Please do
बढ़ाना
give
है
Doc my
मैं
love.
18 से 19 करना है, तब इस गेम का मेन जो है ना मिशन उसमें जाऊंगा अभी साइड मिशन कर रहा हूँ मैं देखो स्पीक टू डॉरथी स्प्रॉटल इन द अपर हॉगफील्ड अभी जाना पड़ेगा उधर मेरे को मैं मैप से देखता हूँ कितनी दूर है दूर तो है भाई यहाँ जाना है और यहाँ तक में मैं गया हूँ तो मैं यहाँ से देखो यहाँ तक तो ट्रैवल कर लूँगा तो वहाँ से अपना हाईविंग को लेके उड़ के चला जाऊंगा ठीक है भाई बिल्ली भाग भाई नहीं प्यार करना मुझे बिल्ली को
Protego!
Calls it nothing.
क्या मालूम कौन है भगवान जाने अभी तो 3 भी थे मेरे को भी नहीं पता कौन है भाई
Slow down now. The Hogsfield. Now where to find Mrs. Sprottle?
मैं तो शेयर ही नहीं
Bard
किया
of
किसी से
Beaumont should have returned by now. Had by dark wizards he was.
Actually, if I come and see
Hello, Mrs. Sprottle. Actually, Sirona Ryan asked if I'd come and see you.
Oh, dear Sirona, a gem. Has been for as long as I've known her.
She thought you might need help collecting ingredients for your Wiggenweld potion.
And she's correct. My darling Aidan used to collect Hawklumps for me. Since he died, my supply has dwindled.
I'm sorry for your loss, Mrs. Sprottle.
Oh, thank you. Love of my life. A bit lost without him. If you wouldn't mind gathering some hawk clumps for me, I'd be happy to compensate you for your time.
Believe it or not, I have some with me.
Oh, thank you! How wonderful. The travelling vendors will be thrilled to replenish their stock of Wiggenweld potion.
Sirona also mentioned that Mr. Sprottle was bringing her a box of letters when he fell ill.
Indeed he was. I'd almost forgotten. I stumbled upon it just before Aiden died. He was hoping to go through it with Sirona over a butterbeer or two. Those two were always like two bowtruckles in a branch. Aiden took ill when he was collecting hawk clumps on his way to see her. He made it home, but I fear he dropped the box in the cavern. The cavern is in the hills just southwest of our hamlet. You can gather hawk clumps and collect the box of letters there.
Thank you, Mrs. Sprottle.
Thank you. I'll be here if you are able to collect those hawk clumps. I and the vendors I help would greatly appreciate it.
अभी कुछ कलेक्ट करना है भगवान जाने क्या अभी ऊपर कैसे जाना
What have you done? Admirable strength.
Expelliarmus! Ringo!
I'll watch the light go out of your eyes. Nice try!
मेरा लेवल बढ़ गया भाड़ में जाए मिशन अभी मैं चला मेन मिशन करने
High Wing! Go!
Can't figure out why there's such a fuss over poaching.
निकिता तुमने ध्यान दिया बीच बीच में कोई आ रहा है देख के जा रहा है कौन है ये मैं लिंक ही नहीं भेजा किसी को भाई लिंक कहाँ से जा रहे लोग ये देखो मेन मिशन शुरू होगा अब यहाँ से अब मजा आएगा
Is Highwing all right? Natty told me what the two of you did.
अब मजा आएगा
High Wing's fine. I'm keeping an eye on her. She's safe, Poppy, I promise.
Good. Whatever the poachers are up to, I want Highwing far from it.
You said you had news about the poachers, and that some of it had to do with me.
It did. I overheard them talking in the Hogshead, and did you know that they have orders from Victor Rookwood to capture you on sight? Does this have anything to do with Rookwood and Harlow coming for you in the Three Broomsticks after the troll attack?
It does, somewhat. But at the moment, I'm more concerned about what else you heard the poachers are up to.
Fair enough. But I hope you'll let me know if I can be of help, especially after what you did for Highwing. Does the name Horntail Hall mean anything to you?
I'm afraid not. Why? What is it?
The poacher's best kept secret, apparently. The name came up twice, but they never went into detail. I also overheard one of them bragging about all the gold they're making, at the expense of innocent creatures, undoubtedly. The poachers spoke of this area, and I thought if we searched around a bit, it might give us clues as to what they're doing. If you ever meet my gran, this trip never happened.
Not to worry, Poppy. If I ever meet your gran, I shall not speak a word of this.
I normally tell her everything. She might be my best friend after Highwing, but she knows how I feel about the poachers. I think she worries I'll do something ill-advised.
Whatever gave her that idea?
This way.
अब मैं बंद कर रहा हूँ, मैं शांति से खेलूँगा। हाँ, जो गए जाने दो। मैं स्ट्रीम बंद कर रहा हूँ, मैं शांति से खेलूँगा, दिमाग लगा के ये वाला मिशन अभी। बाय बाय।